Austin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A short throw there pulled in by all. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Chase the motion man right.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
That one caught by all, the tight end.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's got it down to the 28. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Higgins goes in motion right. Now it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brown once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's a 3rd and goal.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Jackson going to change things up a bit. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Inside handoff, Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Jackson.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are back within a couple of the lead.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Burrow will throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now it's Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
11 MT.
On third down, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From midfield now, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Now Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Down to the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. but he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They try and run forward here with Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Andre Yoshibas